Oh, not again. Come on. This isn't the game that we're supposed... Oh, my God, that's worse. What are we doing here? We just did that one. That's what we're looking for. All right, here we go, folks. Another great adventure of Gaming Godfather reviewing Doom Eternal. Look at that. That's just, want to make sure we got a good close-up and see if we can get our health down to 37 in the process. All right, cut out a bunch of nonsense of me running around doing nothing. Here we go. Let's learn about glory kills, as I completely forgot about them, so shot him twice first. Can I try? All right, one more time. Let's see this animation. Beautiful. So, Doom Eternal compared with Doom 2016. Another graphical upgrade. The movement, smooth as silk again. Not having any issues with many enemies, many large battles going on. No issues. But hey, here's the chainsaw. The chainsaw, I remember finding this in the 1993 version of Doom, thinking, oh my God, now that's fucking twisted. And if you look now, it's even worse. It slices, it dices, it juliennes fries. It's the Doomslayer's chainsaw. All right, so the red barrels explode. Shocking. Let's get around the corner here. The big green circle means punch this. All right, so we move it over. Now we're going to learn how to double jump, which double means two for you kids that don't understand. So hit your jump button 2 times. That would be a double jump in any game. No, the plain barrels that are there for decoration only don't break. The bodies in the cages, though, that's pretty wicked cool. I wonder if the artists sit and meet and think, yeah, let's turn around and see if we could just draw as many human bodies as possible crammed into cages. That'll be great. All right, so enough about the psychology of video game artists. We know that they have to be twisted. It's kind of part of the job, so we'll forgive them for that. So as we move along, I grab the upgrade for the shotgun, the sticky grenades. That will do the most damage for me at this point. Control-wise, everything moves smooth as silk, just like the 2016 version. The only thing I did not like about this game is the platforming. The platforming is the one thing that drive the score down for it at the end of this video. Which is, in my opinion, a little bit too long. So if you just want to scroll to the end and see what my opinions were, knock yourself out. Otherwise, there's some just horrible shooting. Yeah, just some mildly mediocre gameplay from this 55-year-old man. But you do get to see the beauty of the game, get to see the great animations that you get on glory kills. Don't worry, folks, I'm not spoiling a tenth of the different moves that you have. They vary from enemy to enemy. They vary from position to position. So aim high, aim low, front, back, side. Just try to nail them from a different position. And of course, my favorite is doing it from the air. All right, so these guys aren't playing. Rocking out here on Hurt Me Plenty, and they are hurting me plenty. And my shooting skills in this walkthrough, I apologize, folks, but it is about as shitty as it gets. The atmosphere, the background noises, the way the music's implemented in the game. I should be embarrassed to even be posting this. But we trudge on, we move on anyway, we'll get through this. All right, glory killing my way back to health. Those little bastards are a pain in the ass. They're quicker on here, and their energy weapons, I think, are a little bit slower. They lob them more so than direct line towards you if you take pay attention to when they're firing at you. So that little slap in the face with the arm, that was a nice segue into the next section. Time to go get a door open. Allergies playing with me a little bit. Oh, sorry, not door open. Cutscene. So here's the first of the nasties that our mission has us getting rid of. The Doomslayer is not playing. That was awful nice of him to straighten that crown out there at the end. Can't go lopping heads off and then, keeps things out of symmetry. Alright, so technically this is pretty much the start of the game. Superhero landing, as Deadpool would say. So yeah, I decide to go quiver and crawl and hide from this beast that's just an animation. But look, there's some of our typical Doom friends showing up in frame. They currently now do not do anything either. Alright. Little collectibles. We bang up real quick to our weapon mod. And that's where we put the automatic on. And I'm going to go whip down that hall, grab that armor. And then I believe that we're going to cut into us going down to that door then, because I just got to keep wandering around way too much. There we go. Alright, bash through that one and let's go kick some ass. Let's go kick some ass slowly. Not bad. Shotguns, they never are good from a distance. The animation with the chainsaw. You go from 93, where it was just the enemy vibrating and pixels flying all over the place, to, it looks like 15 gallons of blood spraying, and the looks on their faces is just ridiculous. It's priceless. So the hand of a giant mech. I have no idea why I had to sit there and wait for him to charge that up and then fire it before I fired back, but what the hell? I'm a little slow. So yeah, the Assassin's Creed blade weapons, it's very similar. That's a little bit different this time around with the glory kills. Now he can slice, dice, stab. And those animations vary as well. Whew. That jump kill was horrible, but now we see that if you're behind these guys and standing, he will just break their neck. Quick little grab and twist, folks. Like opening a bottle of ketchup. Alright, got some ammo. Shotgun's back at the ready. I do usually keep the chainsaw put away, fueled up for when it's absolutely needed. Alright, come on there. There you go, Hoppy. Way to go. Now, go to where you need to go to. Double jump. There you go. Like a pro. Like you know what you're doing. All right, quick little weak point on the Arachnotron, which of course is the gun on its head. That is its most accurate ranged weapon. So come in here. Sticky grenades, one of the best things to do is just tag that to it, and goodbye gone. So here we go to face our first one. As I do it, scared and quivering from a vantage point well above my target. So as you see, that is a very accurate weapon on top of that spider. And it's going to show you again. The rockets on the side, those fire a little bit slower, so you have a lot more time to react than you do to these energy beams. There we go. That's gone now. Now what I should do is get down there. Oh, look at that. Shook it out of its stunness, but I should have been down there and glory killed it. That's one of its, which is pretty good. There we go. Those generally, I've never seen them really give you much more than 50 health on the glory kills, but it's enough. Run around, start grabbing what I can, get myself protected before I get back into this battle. These guys are pretty brutal. They are a lot quicker, too, I think, animation-wise, than they were in Doom 16. Great reboot. This is a continuation of that saga. It's taking care of the events that happened after the events that happened on Mars. What was driven to Earth to start. So we're going to bounce around Earth to hell, all that good stuff. This, my friends, is just going to give you a little taste of the first board. And as a matter of fact, I will end it fairly abruptly after I finally get, killed at a point where, you could tell I shouldn't be playing anymore. Yeah, I know, that was about 5 minutes ago, but still. Alright, just running around, wasting shotgun shells. That was a nice little splatter. Alright, so we get rid of the nonsense, fast forward a little bit. We're going to run up to that gate, grab ourselves a new weapon. Moving right along, I'll do one of my quick little read-throughs of the description of the game on Wikipedia. You can go in there and get all the details if you'd like to later. Comes out as Doom Eternal is a first-person shooter game developed by id Software and published by Bethesda Softworks. The sequel to Doom and the fifth main game in the Doom series. And here we are at the weapon wheel again. I'm going to go full auto on my shotgun, which I never liked. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. I should rewind this and start all over, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. That was the new gun. And that one got the... If I went with my norm, I got the mini rockets. That'll shoot 5 of those. I believe it is 5, unless I have to upgrade it to 5. 2 separate targets, which is freaking awesome. Sure, you saw it in that little quick video there while I was rambling on and reading Wikipedias. But yeah, the Doom game's been around for a long, long time. This game was released March 20th of 2020, and that was for Windows, PlayStation 4, Stadia, and the Xbox One. Version for the Nintendo Switch. That was being released on December 8th of 2020. Couldn't tell you if it did or not. Version for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Series S being planned. Set sometime after the events of the 2016 game, the story follows the Doomslayer once again on a mission to end Hell's consumption of Earth and foil the alien Mykers. Makers? Hey, alien makers. M-A-Y-K-R-S. Wow, I get it now. Yeah, you get a little slower as the brain gets older. Plans to exterminate humanity. So it's to foil the Maker's plans to exterminate humanity. So right here, I just want to sit back and admire them. Even though the people of the area, you know, the employees, the security people, anybody around that were turned into undead or inhuman and aren't the demons, are still fighting against the demons. But they'll also come after you in a heartbeat. So yeah, they're not friends. And there is no taking advantage of it, because as you saw right there, and the reason why I kind of hung around as long as I did, is they can't kill each other. So these are NPCs that will fire upon each other, but they can do it all day long and they will not die. Makes it easy for me to sneak up on them, though. And nothing like a back of the head stomp into the ground. So we'll pew-pew this guy out of here. I don't give a damn what you're called, because what you're going to be called is dead, so... One more headshot. I'll do it. Yeah, back up, give yourself some room. He was frozen anyway. Stop playing like a pussy. Get in there, you dumbass. Here's my friendly neighborhood spider. I do believe I lobbed a sticky. All right, it's coming around the truck. We'll take out this fine gentleman. Get back to work on the spider. Actually, I shouldn't even call it an arachnid, because it's only got 4 legs, I believe, right? I honestly couldn't tell there. Never really paid attention to that. All right, so moving right along. Whew. Brutal. Brutal. That's LASIK eye surgery gone wrong. Yeah, we're going to make a little incision right... Oh, oops. Sorry. Your insurance will cover that. All right, so glory be. All right, my health is at 100. It's one thing that I tend to not pay attention to. I do believe this is footage from my Xbox One X. But the computer, when I play on there, it's because of the fact I've got a 100-inch screen, I literally have to turn my head to see the lower left-hand part of the screen to check my health and armor. Instead of glancing, it's, you know, I literally almost feel like I have to turn my head. So I just do what I'm supposed to do, and when I see that my warning on the HUD is telling me health is low, then I book, if I can. This is a run-and-gun game anyway. Well, look at that fancy little move he can make. There we go with the stabbing. All right. Making the way around. Looks like a little backtrack to grab a few things. I believe I'm going to be switching here soon because I probably got too carried away. And I wanted to stop and see that fine form. And by golly, that is a very fine form that they put up there, that digital form. All right, window shopping for some reason. Not sure why. right, so moving right along. We get out of the mall, stop window shopping. Ah, look at that. We got a little action going on down this hill. Let's go see what's happening. Oh, NPCs attacking each other that will never kill each other. They did get them flashing, though. So they can make them flash in glory kill mode, but they can't kill them. That was a nice little kick off the ledge. All right, so let's get this going. Need to go find the yellow key. Yellow keys, blue keys, red keys. Doom keys. Whew, beautiful. Ugh. These things are more of an annoyance than anything else. And then you get that guy always likes to run in. Hey, look at me. Yeah, I've got a series of shortcuts in here. So I had a lot of nonsense going on. Excuse me. Yeah, we get around the 28-minute marker, I think. I got a lot of shortcuts in that one. All right, so quick little lesson on how to wall climb. Jump, jump, click your stick, stick to the wall. Yep, I left the misses in. I decided I wanted to do that. So my problem is that I, for some reason, lose the ability to double jump. You know, to press that button just 2 times. I don't know if it's just that I got too focused on grabbing the wall, thinking I can do it in one lunge. So, okay, done with the nonsense. Here we go. Let's get back in the game. The views are unbelievable. So yes, we are still on Earth. We get back to the ship. It's going to be a trip to hell, but I will not be showing that. I do have some walkthrough footage I might post at some point in time, don't know. That's nice and convenient that you grab the yellow key and then they open a shortcut back to the yellow door. Nice shot. That's like going deep. Hail Mary. Intercepted, but you still got the touchdown. All right, we'll back up, get this guy. This annoyance, this little bug, this nuisance, this headless. All right, nothing left over there. Grab the ammo. And hey, more shotgun shells there. Let's get through the yellow door. And this was initially annoying, especially wondering what these things were, where these weapons came from. But here's another one. I mean, look at that. The NPCs are getting blasted by these cannons that are down at the end of the aisle, and nothing happens to them. But me and my wee little shotgun, and my axe, or my knife, my blade. Okay, so we cannot leave now. We cannot turn back. But hey, look who showed up on our side now. So he's done. He's staggered. I, for some reason, was too scared to go down and hit him, even though I could have used the health. Yeah, I should have jumped on that rail before I shot him. I could have flared him. Come down. Glory killed him, got my health back up. I gotta get my ass over there like now. 45 health in this environment, not gonna cut it. So we'll get it from those 2 cheap kills. That got us back up to 75. We'll chop him up. to give us some ammo as well. And dumb. So, along with the single-player campaign, a multiplayer mode titled Battle Mode was introduced. In this mode, players can either play as the Doomslayer or as a demon and fight until either the Doomslayer defeats the demons or vice versa. Another mode titled Invasion is currently in development. Players will be able to join other players' single-player campaigns and fight each other. That would be interesting. In the campaign, to have live players in the campaign. I would assume they're going to announce you, but you never know. I mean, this could be something where if they don't put your name above your head to let people know that, hey, that's an actual player, it can be pretty interesting when you're wondering why you're having such a hard time killing them. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, upon release, Doom Eternal received critical acclaim with praise for its campaign, graphics, level design, soundtrack, and combat mechanics. But my only complaint as well, some disliked the increased focus on storytelling and its platforming sections. The storytelling, I think, is pretty cool. It's nice to actually flesh it out, keep it so it's not just always a mindless run and gun, go kick some ass, relieve some stress type game. Yeah, this game was it was nice to find out how these people became who they became, how they became so powerful that they can do this. All right, low health. We'll pick that up real quick when we get past that. So we're back up to 73%. Work my way back in there and finish getting through this gauntlet of ridiculous pain. So the platforming, it's just, I mean, I know that there was some difficult now, that's kind of a stretch. The only reason sequences were difficult in the old Doom games was just figuring out what you were supposed to do. Once you figured it out, it was usually fairly simple. It wasn't anything tricky. You get to some points on here where, you know, you're a gymnast. So slice and dice. Load that shotgun back up with a few shells. And get back in it. That was a pretty good ranged kill with a shotgun right there. All right, so now we're up to 14 shells, 100% health, no armor. And that is the one commodity on here that is the hardest thing to get. I don't know if I zoom in on that or not, but the keypad, I believe, on that wall says 666. Keeping that demonic theme even in some little 2-bit mall store. So I gotta run across, see what's in that little cubby, which of course I'm disappointed. So I'm gonna take a hit running out of here. Not the most brilliant gameplay, but hey, this is a review. Granted, it would be nice to have a review be a little more enjoyable to watch. That's a gruesome creature that we got growing off that wall there. Shoot a tentacle, absolutely nothing happens. So it's time to just run around, gather, get our wits about us. Another upgrade, take care of that. And that looks like a beautiful upgrade right there. All right, so now we're micro missing. We're all set. We've got zoom capability yet? No, that we don't have. All right, now we got our frag grenades. And it will take out some groups. So gather this up. And remember, surprisingly, he's a left-hander. So you got the secondary weapons. We took care of that, showed you those. Showed you a little more characters on here than we did in the original Doom 2016 review. I just kept that to what it was, and then that little rush at the end with the Berserk. Did not open any upgrades on here. So the, is it the Caco Demon? The ball, the floating ball demon. So all I gotta do is lob one of those wonderful grenades that you've got in that shotgun now right down his throat, and that's a done deal. It's a lob, glory kill, done. So we're gonna head on across. Part of our platforming issues. I like the 8-bit cover that was on that box as we walked by. All right, so I'm going to shoot stupidly after I was instructed on how to take care of it. I'm shooting the missiles, and it's not doing what it's supposed to, but you let him gobble it, and look at the difference. That's a pretty cool glory kill. That one I kind of probably should have warned about a spoiler. But you'll enjoy it just as much when you do it yourself. So I'm going to glory kill my way back up to 100. Just knock out a few others here. I'm going to get a little reckless. And it'll get to be a point that we will call it quits on the action. And get to the end of this. We'll score it up on my opinion of everything. Although, as you can see, we never had it lock up. Never got stuck. Never, had to reboot in any way. And it's moved smooth as silk. I didn't move smooth as silk, but the game sure did. So yeah, the battle, the ugliness of the battles, please don't take that in consideration when considering this game. My opinion, this is a absolute dollars and cents buy. Pick it up. Especially at this point, I'd imagine you can get a pretty good deal on it. If you don't own Doom 2016, I would suggest picking up. There's got to be a 2-pack out there. So doing one of my from a distance glory kills. Play a little with this security guy. Oof. Brutal. All right, nothing there to grab, Jim. You're at 100. Now there was something to grab because we weren't at 100. It's a roller coaster. It'll keep going up and down. If you're out there battling, you can do a little cover fighting here to protect yourself. But why would I bore you with that? You don't want to come here and see me in cover fighting these things. You want to see me out there doing it. So there we go. A few more glory kills. I'm getting a little more accurate with my shotgun as I go. Damn shame that I didn't have more footage tacked down to the end like that I could have used for this review. And this is where I'm going to start getting reckless. This spider is, I just get stubborn. So that knocks me down to a 14. I run. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to get a glory kill. But before I get the health pickup from the glory kill, I believe the arachnid shoots me. And I die. So there you go, folks. That would be Doom Eternal. I give it 10 out of 10 in graphics, which it looks pretty obvious. Sound, 10 out of 10. Fuck yeah, 10 out of 10. The controls, the only reason I give it the 8 out of 10 is because that's part and partial because of the reason, with the platforming. The story, 8 out of 10, not fantastic, but it was fun. Soundtrack, as usual, very immersive. And my overall rating, which is not an average of those numbers I just gave you, the overall's an 8 out of 10, and that's for the platforming. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace.